Hi, my name is Val. I am a client of Kevin Baker's, and I wanted to give a thorough review of all the work he's done for me. Uh, Let me tell you a little bit about him. Let me tell you a little about me first. I am known as, kind of a difficult person in my little housing community. I live in a new construction tract home type place in Midtown, and the builders don't like me very much. I'll tell you that much because I'm a micromanager. I make people redo things when it's not done well, and I expect people to do their job well, right? And I expect it to be to my liking because I'm paying for it. So, with that being said, being the animal person that I am, it was a pleasure to come across Kevin Baker because he does the most meticulous job on all of his projects. He works so hard. He sees things that even I don't see as imperfections. And he continues, fixing these imperfections until he thinks the job is done. And to me, that is something so rare to come across in a contractor, or anyone who will do something for their house. And I truly believe it's because he's so passionate about what he does, and he really cares about his craft. And I have been blown away by his projects. My very first thing he did was my garage. I went with something a little different than like just the general marble look. And Kevin and I kind of just talked about it. He gave me, a myriad of ideas, and I picked one. And along the way, he went over the process with me. He was very engaged. He was showing me what he was going to do. He was telling me how he was going to do it. And he went above and beyond with this project. I think there were 2 or 3 times where I came in and I thought, "Oh, it's done. It looks great. It looks perfect." And he was like, "Oh no, there's one tiny imperfection in the floor here, and I'm gonna redo it." And so I let him do his thing, and once he completed it was perfect. And my garage is absolutely beautiful. The next thing I had him do was the breaker box. It looks like a work of art in my garage. And what's so awesome about it, and this is something Kevin came up with, is it sits on a hinge so I can open it. It's like a little box over my breaker box, and it goes all the way up the pillar, and it opens up when you need to get to it, and it closes. I think it's with a magnet. Looks amazing. It looks like another work of art up in my garage. And when you look at it, I showed him exactly what I wanted because I saw this inspiration pic, and we just want to do a little bit different colors, a little different textures. And when I say it just looks gorgeous, I was blown away. It turned out better than I even thought it would. The next thing I had Kevin do was my kitchen countertops. I have this ugly grayish green marble, and the theme in my home, as you can see, is white and gray. And so, I wanted to go with doing the epoxy again and doing that same white pearlish diamond dust that we achieved in the garage. And to make it even extra special, on the edges we put metal, aluminum. So when you walk in into the front door, that's the first thing you see. It's just a wow piece, and it looks just amazing. It's so unique. I don't know anybody who has this in their house. And living in like a tract home community, and seeing how much how many changes I've done in my house, I truly feel like, wow, I have a unique house compared to everybody else. No shade. Because, my work is never, well, Kevin's work is never done because now I have him doing the backsplash. He hasn't done it yet, but that's my next project for him. We're also doing a giant acrylic canvas for my yoga room. And I'll let him explain how he's doing that. But when I talk about his perfectionism, his meticulousness, let me tell you what blew me away. He brought back like 9 to 6 smaller acrylic samples, all with the different designs we talked about, and gave me them to look at. And, I ended up choosing the one I wanted, which was hard because, they were all beautiful. It was just about, a matter of taste, but I wanted more minimalist or more BAM. But I'm going to be very proud to say I own an original piece of art from Kevin Baker once it's all said and done and finished. So I have to say, being how I am, there is nobody else who is touching my house but him for any project from now on. He just is... first and foremost, I think he's an artist because I know a lot of people like what they like, they want what they want. I am like that, but I also want a little uniqueness to it. I want to have something nobody else has. And Kevin has so many creative ideas. I don't know how he fits them all in his head or how he comes up with them, but every time we brainstorm and I pick something and I see the final product, I am just ecstatic. I can't wait to show it off. I show my friends and family and they're in awe too. And honestly, so far he's made my house my dream home. He works so hard, especially for the price point and how expensive the final product comes out. He works tirelessly. He will go over something as many times as it takes until it's perfection, according to him. He sees things even I don't see. And, that's what really matters to me, at least, is, taking pride in your work, which he obviously does, enjoying your work, and, putting out a final product that's exactly what your customer wants. And he does all of those things. And he is happy to do it. He's so accommodating. He comes, so quickly. He'll come in and fix anything I need. He